Hey everybody, what's going on? Speedy Diver here, and today we are testing out this PlayStation 1. Now this right here is actually a newer style of the PlayStation 1, and I've never actually owned one of these, let alone taken one of these apart. So today we're going to take this bad boy apart, see what is all inside of it, because I'm just as curious as probably you guys are as well, and also going to be cleaning the shell of it because it is a little dirty. Also the couple controllers as well, we will be cleaning those, and just the biggest question is, does the PlayStation 1 work? That's the question. Now, if you watch the video where I actually found this, I will leave a link in the description below, as well as a little card up here. Go check that out before you watch this video, because I actually found this, and the door right here, this panel, was not on this. I actually was able to put it back together just by quickly clipping it together, which was pretty cool. Sadly, it doesn't really close too well, so we do have to fix this. It's a little jammed, but question is, guys, does this work, and does Crash Bandicoot work? I found that game with it as well. The story behind this, if anyone's interested, I found this all GameStop dumpster diving. So all this is just a giant mystery to me as well as you guys watching. So let's get to cleaning the newer PlayStation 1. So to take this PlayStation 1 apart, it's actually, I think it's going to be the easiest console I've ever actually am going to take apart, like ever. Like literally there's only 6 screws. That's it. Also, a really good way to realize or to see if anyone's ever actually opened one of these up is this warranty sticker right here. Most consoles have this. There's actually a screw underneath. You can kind of see a little circle right there. You actually have to penetrate that with a screwdriver, and that obviously voids your warranty, but it also tells you if anyone's ever taken one of these apart. So the 6 screws, there's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So easy. Let's do it. Okay, just took the last screw out. There was only 6 of them, and now in reality, this thing literally should just open up. Oh my god, it's so easy. Oh wait, there we go. Okay, the little disc tray thingamajiggy. It's so easy. Like that's it. That's the console. That is it. That is seriously it. Oh, also I forgot the disc was in there. Let's take that out. If you ever want to do this, make sure the disc is out first. Good idea. So the underside in here, it's relatively clean. Now most of these consoles like this, like the original PlayStation, this newer PlayStation, they're all going to be clean for the most part because they don't have fans. Fans are what suck in and out dust constantly and what pretty much makes these clogged. You can see a little bit of dust over there. Not too bad to be honest, but it's not going to be that dusty because there's no fans. But let's just look at this real quick. Look how simplistic this console is. So just to take this off, it literally just has a couple rubber feet. You lift it off like so. There is going to be a ribbon cable right here, which you have to gently take off, as well as this guy right here, which just unplugs. Easy plug. Also, there's a piece of tape. You can just, sadly I ripped it, but usually you'd want to like kind of lay it back. So there you go. You usually just pull this up and it should, in reality, come right out, just like so. Takes a little bit of force, but there is the ribbon cable. And just like that, you have the eye, and basically what makes the game get red, you took it out. Now, one thing you want to make sure is that you do not scratch the eye, and you do not touch it. I didn't touch it, but just do not touch that. It will ruin basically everything. So now that this is out of the way, we can put this to the side in a nice safe place and get to the actual motherboard of the PlayStation 1. Now, one thing that's really cool about this console is that literally those 6 screws we took out, those are the only screws that hold down everything. So once you take those 6 screws out, everything just literally comes apart. It comes right off, or it should. There we go. Comes right off. It's a little dusty, not too bad. Very shiny on the back, not dusty at all, so that's a good sign. Lift that away, and there we go. There is the, I mean, there's a little bit of dust right there, but that's not bad. It's looking really clean. Now, one thing I do notice with this circuit board is that it looks really good. Now, I know I said that already, but I don't see any damage, like if anyone spilled anything inside of this console. It looks, all the contacts look really shiny, really clean, and that's always a great sign. There's not even like any dust where you plug in the controllers and memory cards. Like, I don't see any dust in those. This is a very clean console. So I'm gonna go take this console, clean the inside of it really quick, and then we're gonna put it back together and try it out and see if it works. And if it does work, then we're gonna go ahead and clean the outside, the shell of the actual console, because it's a little dirty, not too bad. Has some scratches, but can't do much about the scratches. But the stains we can definitely try to clean.
A few inches later.
So I just got back from cleaning the console, and as you can tell, it literally looks the same. So enough of that. Let's move this to the side. Now that that is clean, probably in good working condition, we have to try and fix this open and close button, because it jams. So we're going to be trying to fix this guy. I'm pretty sure it's just a little bit of dust around the actual button. So I'm going to flip it over and see what we can do here. It looks like this little clip holds it in. So we should be able to take a screwdriver and pop it out. There's also another clip on the other side, it looks like. Get a screwdriver underneath in here and hopefully pop it out. So gonna be honest, I'm pretty sure a flathead screwdriver is gonna help a lot more in this circumstance. So we're gonna take this and just pry it up a little bit because it is now disconnected. And hopefully it should come right off, just like so. And you can see actually how dirty it gets from opening and closing the console so much. So there is all that dust that probably fell in there, and probably around the button as well is a little dirty. So this seems like it's working fine. That is definitely not the problem. That is, as you can see, it works every single time. So the problem we're having is actually in the button and the dirt around it. The OD and the ID is basically just, there's a tolerance, and it's just not within that tolerance, and that's basically what's happening. So let's just clean this all up and we should be good to go. It's just a simple cleaning process. So what I do is I clean the outer ring right here. So basically the OD, the outer diameter of this button right here, which looks really clean now. And I also cleaned the inside of this. So when putting this back on, it should click on like so. And let's see if we have a functioning button. Every time it works. There we go. See, just like so, it can be fixed. So I'm going to take all the pieces, put it back together, and see if it works. And if it does work, I'm going to test out both the controllers. And I'm also going to then clean the outer shell, the whole outer shell of the actual PlayStation. So one thing I want to quickly say is that since this is an older console, it takes AV cables. Now, one thing to note is that a lot of new flat screen TVs, which I'm currently using, don't have AV inputs. So that could be an issue for a lot of people running older retro consoles, but luckily my TV has it. I don't know why. Really awesome it does. It's a 4K TV and it has AV inputs. It's kind of like, it's weird, but it has it, so I'm really excited. So this is all plugged in. We got the AV cables right here, which was literally brand new cables this came with that I found. There's also the power as well. We have controller 1, controller 2. We don't have a game in it yet, just because I want to see if it actually runs and turns on and whatnot. We get little LED symbols, and then I'll throw in that Crash Bandicoot. So let's power it on, see what happens. Now that we're in the AV settings, let's see. It's looking for a signal. Let's power this bad boy on and see if it works. Oh, we got a green LED. We got it. Oh, it recognized something. Hey, let's get it. Sony Computer Entertainment. Guys, it works. There you go. Memory card, CD player. Okay. Look at that little purple thing right there. It'll go over here once I hit the left. Yeah. So this one works. So currently popping it open. Putting in Crash Bandicoot that I found literally in this console. If the console works, hopefully the game works. Oh, here we go. Making little weird sounds, but I think it's registering. Hopefully. Are you registering? Yes! There we go. Sony. I gotta shut some lights off here. Hopefully you guys can see that just a little bit better. Universal. Holy crap. Do I have volume? Oh, what? Oh, that is epic. They both have the lights. They both work. That is freaking amazing. LED red. It works. Even though it looks like a mess, it works. Look at this. Crash Bandicoot, baby. It's playing. Oh, this is awesome. This is so cool. So there we go. The console, guys. The PlayStation. The newer PlayStation. It runs. It plays games. We fixed the button. We even got the dust out of there. With that being said, guys, let's clean this console up since it is a little grimy in some spots and see how it comes out. So, as you can see, I literally just ended up cleaning this, and I'm gonna be honest, it actually looks almost brand new. Like, it's pretty clean. There's a couple scuffs. There's a scuff right over there. The 2 and the 1 are still a little dirty. I need to get a toothpick and clean those out a little more. But everything else, guys, it came out really good. Remember the scratches on the top? You don't see them as much anymore since the dirt, I guess, is pretty much out of them. And you may be wondering, Speedy, how did you clean this? Literally just used a paper towel and some soap and water. That easy. So as you can see though, the controllers are still really dirty. I haven't cleaned these yet, but I'm gonna clean them the same exact way because that way works. It's just simple, it's easy, and it's effective. So if you guys enjoyed today's episode of fixing the PlayStation 1 as well as cleaning it, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, click the little bell notification so you can get notifications every time I post a brand new video. And that's going to wrap it up for today's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure you let me know in the comment section below. I love reading the comments, and maybe you might just get a love or a like or maybe a pinned comment if you comment below. So make sure if you guys enjoyed today's video, you check out all my Fix It with Speedy episodes right over here. There's going to be a whole playlist. Make sure you also go check out the video where I found the PlayStation right over here. Subscribe to the Speedy Gamer channel, my gaming channel, and subscribe to the Speedy Diver if you guys enjoyed this video. So I hope this video helped anybody taking apart their newer PlayStation 1 as well as maybe cleaning it, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side.